What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tapped In. It's your boy Cris Sosa, and I'm going to tap in with you guys about going viral. 19 million views in 4 days. I still don't understand. I mean, I kind of do. It was big on timing. All right. I posted this clip.
Not guilty.
A$AP Rocky, the verdict, not guilty. He took a dive towards Rihanna, which I get. You know, what a relief. However you guys view how his trial went, not guilty. His lady, Rihanna, is right behind him. When I saw the video, I was like, yo, this dude just dove for Rihanna. It was just like, that was it. I have a gray blazer. I got the gray slacks. I was like, all right, I could put on a gray suit, put on a do-rag. I put my phone on the bed and just started diving towards my bed. And I did a couple takes. I ain't gonna lie to you. And when I say a couple, I mean like 17. About 22. It was 27. And I got the right shot. I got the right jump. And I posted it within the hour of it being announced. And I knew off the bat, just off the first like 5-10 minutes, 100 likes, 200 likes, comments coming in. I said, oh, this is going to be a good one. Shout out to my to Earl Chopper. He hit me in the DMs, was like, yo, this is going to go viral. Kind of already had the feeling of like, okay, this is going to do really well. I did not expect overnight. I posted that at like 9 p.m. The next morning I woke up, checked my phone. Obviously, we all try our best not to grab our phone first thing in the morning, but I had to. First thing, grab my phone, peep the notifications, open up an IG, 1.6 mil overnight. I was like, yo, hold up. And then it went to 2 mil, then 3 mil, 4 mil. I'm like, yo, this is really popping off. This is jumping. No pun intended. But yeah, it started going off, yo. And I chose a Rihanna song because, again, I know people, they really want that Rihanna album. So I was like, all right, let me try to put a song on there for Rihanna. It's a 9-second video. 9 seconds. See, here's the thing with going viral. Because I've gone viral a few times and it feels great. Like, who doesn't like a viral moment? We live in the day and age. I mean, I feel like even back then when the radio hits are going off, the phones are going off, it just wasn't called viral back then. But now, going viral, man, it's like an addiction, man. It's a feeling. It's an ecstasy. It's like the whole world is in on this bit. And but I haven't had anything pop off like this, yo. Like, this was just like literally lightning in a bottle. Like, everything aligned perfectly, and I posted it within the hour. Like, when it happened, that's first key advice of like going viral. When the moment happens, you have that idea of like, oh, this will be funny. Execute it right then and there. If you have the resources, use your iPhone. I just use the iPhone. That would be my excuse too. I have had ideas of like, oh, this would be funny to do this, and then I don't execute. I start thinking about, oh, but I don't have my camera right now. My mic, I'm not mic'd up, so it won't sound good. Or I just start like chopping the idea to where I don't do it. Use what you got. Use the iPhone you have or your friend, like, yo, record this real quick and just, have the bit and just post it within the hour, within 30 minutes. The hour mark of when it happened, go for it. That's the first thing advice of like going viral. I also don't have the blueprints. I'm not the guy to like really say this is how you do it, but This is what I did as far as this ASAP Rocky situation. It's at 19 mil right now, over 1.6 likes, over 200,000 shares. Crazy. Crazy. And you know, the main question, everybody, like, even myself, I mean, this is just the first instinct. You go, imagine if everybody gave me $1. Imagine if every one of those gave me $1. Now, 18 mil is crazy. 19 mil is crazy. That's the views. All right. But 1.6 likes and then the 200,000 people that shared, that means you really liked it. So imagine out of the 200,000, how many dollars do you think that is? Of who would actually give me $1 for that little piece of content? Like, oh, well deserved. Here's $1, you know? Not counting anybody also being nice, you know, about like, oh, you know, I'm gonna give you 5. Oh, I've been following you for a while. I'm gonna give you 10. Here's 20 for all the content you've been giving me for free all these years. I got you. Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is my computer's tripping. That's what I do know. But we gonna keep it rolling. I don't know why this thing just went yellow on me. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so, you know, imagine if it was like, oh, here goes $20 for all the content you've done. Regardless, I am curious of that. I'm curious of what that would look like. I want to post it. I want to post my Cash App and see, you know, social experiment. Now, it is social experiment, but at the end of the day, I'm keeping $1. Don't get it twisted. Like, I do want to see what that would look like, but like, and it's going to me. I don't have no foundations. I don't have but you know, I'm curious because, you know, my crew or, you know, the friends or my family, they're like, yo, imagine if you got $1. It's everybody's thought. You know, even when you reach a milestone in followers, I got 100,000 followers. Oh, imagine if everybody gave you $1. That's $100,000. It's just not like, it's just not reality. You know what I mean? Not to say that it's not possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but you know, it's just, how many times have you donated $1 when you're checking out at the register? Oh, would you like to donate? Skip. No, thanks. Not today. Not today. But I am curious about that. But yeah, I've had some viral moments, man. My first ever viral moment, my first ever, like, my piece of content, original piece, was an NLE Choppa voiceover that I did. NLE Choppa is like in the studio with Birdman, and he's going off. He's wilding, going off. And I remember seeing that video, like, man, his mannerisms, like his gestures of what he's doing. I just saw him do this gesture of like, his hands looked like he was carrying 2 bags of groceries. And that was like my premise of like, okay, maybe I can do a voiceover. And I just started doing voiceovers over at All Def. That was like another like niche thing that I was doing with my content. And so I kind of had already had the muscle of like doing voiceovers. And so I went for it, you know, doing multiple tries, trying to get his gestures to match what he's talking about. And then I made it about back when you were a teenager and it was like your mom coming in and being like, hey, come help me with the groceries. And then when you go get the groceries, everybody wants to do the groceries in one trip. So you're making it relatable and talking about how your parents are stressing you out all the time. Like, wow, all these dishes in the sink. There's only one dish. Well, why you got this mess in the living room? It's just one pair of shoes. Like, man, I can't wait till I get my own crib. That's how the voiceover went down. And then and then shout out to NLE Choppa for reposting that video. That's really what did it. Worldstar reposted it. NLE Choppa reposted it. And man, I remember I think I was at like 8,000 followers and I got the 10,000. And this was back when you had to reach 10,000 followers to get that swipe up feature. Man, I feel like nowadays we're taking that for granted. Now you could put a link in your stories, but man, back in the day, you had to work for that. You had to work for that swipe up to see the link in your stories. You had to get 10K, and that was my goal. I'm like, I'm gonna get 10K because I want that swipe up, and that voiceover definitely got me that swipe up. And then after that, it was like my voiceovers just kept going. I just kept dropping more voiceovers. I would do an NLE Choppa volume, like part 2, part 3, part 4. And it was like a teenagers be like type of content. So like it was just like how things were when you were a teenager, you know, trying to ask your friend to spend the night. But my mom, she might say yes if you ask, like these type of like scenarios for back when you were a teenager. And then I was doing other like random voiceovers. I did this other voiceover of the I Ain't No Bitch. I think I'm blanking on his name. No, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard hit a buzzer beater. Another viral moment, a situation where it was like all over the gram. When it happened, I made a voiceover within, I don't know if it was the same hour, but it was definitely before the end of the day. I did this voiceover of Damian Lillard being like, well, first of all, I ain't no bitch, and that actually had I want to say NFL, NBA players say, I ain't no bitch. Like that went viral, and like I remember seeing Joel Embiid say I ain't no bitch. That went crazy. I ended up coming out with some I ain't no bitch t-shirts. And then I did Dominican Usher. I did a Dominican Usher voiceover. He was doing like promo of his Vegas residency. And so he was doing like this a cappella of him singing You Don't Have to Call. And I just thought it'd be funny. Usher just looks Dominican in general, but I just thought it'd be funny if I always sing around the house anyway in this accent. When you fit it in your body, you found somebody who like I'm always just doing that accent. So I put that accent on Usher, and that was another one that popped off. And then I was like, oh, Usher has classics, so why not just do all his classics in that accent? And that's what I did. You Don't Have to Call. You Got It Bad. That was the first one I did. You Got It Bad. I said, I know. Oh, but yeah, You Remind Me. You Don't Have to Call. And then it got to the point when Usher announced that he was going to the Super Bowl. Oh my God, that was an easy one. Announcing because Usher did a video about him talking to his past him. I'm in the studio, man. And so I just did that one. Dominican Usher talking to the other Usher. And so that went crazy. He did a Tiny Desk episode, did that one, went crazy. And then I did Jamaican Drake. Jamaican Drake was another one because Drake is infamous for doing like his patois accent. I know that's like a Canadian thing. And so I've always just viewed that as like, yo, Drake always be doing that Jamaican accent. And so I have this bit with Drake where the voiceovers, Jamaican Drake he has a chip on his shoulder that he does the best patois accent. He can even beat Jamaicans. Like my Jamaican accent is better than anybody's. Put me in a room with any Jamaican, I'll out Jamaican them. That was like the bit. And I did a few of those voiceovers and popped off. I did one that people really believe that it's Drake saying it. I even had comics. I've had people review it, like being like, yo, he's really saying this. Kenan Thompson posted it on his podcast with Mike Tyson, reviewing the video. Crazy. These moments happened. And, but the thing is with going viral, again, it's like a drug. It's like you start fiending for that. You want to keep going for that. And when you don't get it, it gets discouraging. You're like, oh, it don't, that wave passed. You don't want to keep chasing it. You start acting like, because, the content that you really care about, the content you put all the time in, all the editing, all the effects, everything, like you wrote it, you put all your blood, sweat, and tears into this content. 10 likes, 200 views. It's always like that. Flyers, forget about it. You post a flyer, nobody's liking that thing. I don't know what it is, man. People don't support. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go down that complaining route because that's the game, right? But it'd be the easiest ones. It'd be the content that you're just throwing away. Oh, I'm just gonna post it. Like, nah, whatever. Like, just trying to meet my quota, posting one video a day. So here goes one. And it'd be those that just go crazy, yo. This one, I did not expect to go this crazy in such a short amount of time, you know? And I posted it on TikTok too. It's doing 5 mil over there. It's always weird talking about your numbers, man. I'm proud of it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's going crazy over there. TikTok, 5 mil. Yeah, it's these moments going viral. So I mean, let's see the advice for going viral, man. Timing, staying consistent, having your niche, your thing. My thing for the longest was voiceovers. I was always doing voiceovers, but then I started like being called, like I was being called the Dominican Usher, oh, Jamaican Drake. And people started sending me videos of Drake, videos of Usher. Yo, do this one, do this one, do this one. And I was like, man, I don't want to be that guy. I have more to offer. Well, man, what made me so hype was a clip from my special that you could check out on Tubi for free. It's called Jokes on Us. A clip from my special, my Look Up at the Quad bit, went viral. Oh man, Tubi posted it. They pinned it on their page, and it was living on the Tubi profile like pins for a minute, and it's at like 1.5 mil. And that really meant the most to me because it wasn't a voiceover. It's a joke that I wrote and have worked out and perfected it, still crafting. Like when something like that goes viral, it's like, oh, nice. Okay, cool. I don't know if that is considered like crazy viral, but it is definitely. I mean, I consider 1 million viral for sure. But again, just jumping in the bed. It sounds easy. It sounds crazy. Like, oh yeah, all I did was just put a suit on and jump on my bed into my phone for a few tries to get the right one. But so many things had to align for that moment to just happen like that. And now it's here, it's at 19 mil now. Let's see what happens. And then it's like, okay, how do I execute? What do I do? You know what I mean? Like, what type of, I want to post my special. Really, that's what means the most to me right now. I want people to check out my special. Even check out my set. I got a set on YouTube that's doing well as well. Just get in the numbers right now. I just want more people. I'm trying to build community. I'm trying to build people who really rock with me. You know what I mean? I appreciate the amount of people. Now, mind you, here's the thing. All those views, 18 million views, on that one clip, if I look at the insights, I've gained over 2,000 followers. Now that's cool, but I'm trying to see how does that convert to ticket buyers or like merch buyers. Like that's what I'm trying to get into, man, and figure out that I have gone viral and it's cool, but I want to crack the code on like how to capitalize on it, how to convert those into like real supporters, people who are staying. Because again, 18 mil viewers, but how many of those hit the follow button? How many of those hit the share? Like these are all it's the science to this whole thing about the algorithm and all that. It's like, it gets stressful, man. It gets discouraging. You don't know. You feel like you're doing all the hashtagging, and now they're saying it's the face. You got to show your face now. And, the algorithm picks up on your face. So now I'm like sitting here just staring and make sure that they get my eye. Like, yo, get my full identity. Yo, should I put my driver's license into the camera? I don't know. But that's what they're doing now. Timing, stay consistent, keep posting. And I'm saying this for myself too. I'm not social media guru here. You know what I mean? I'm not Gary V, but listen to him, That's some good advice as well. But this is the advice that from experience, and then also to tell myself as well. Just stay consistent. You know what I mean? Just post it. I talked about that on the first episode. I appreciate people who just post. And so I got to do the same thing. Just post, you know? But yeah, man, I wanted to hop on and talk to you guys about that. It's a super dope moment. It's still jumping. It's cool. And I'm posting new content now, and seeing what happens. It's like, don't chase it. Don't chase that next viral moment. Just like, I'm going to just keep posting and see what that next moment is going to be. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in and liking my videos, sharing my videos, laughing, commenting. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna post my Cash App. I'm gonna say it on my Cash App. What is my Cash App? Oh, $CristinoSosa. You know what I mean? If you're listening to this on YouTube, I haven't got on Spotify yet, but that's coming soon. But I'm posting this on the gram, so $CristinoSosa. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I get $10. I get $10. That's gonna be the the results of, like, okay, out of 18 million people, 18 million views, I got $10. But hey, man, it's all trial and error, figuring it out. All right. Thank y'all, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Let me know on my YouTube. Let me know on IG that you've seen the clip, you shared it. Shoot, you cashed at me $1. If you do cash at me $1, put a little message in there, man. Show, I'll even shout it out. But let's see what happens. I'll holler at y'all, man. Love y'all. Peace.